Hello everyone and welcome back to the Road to Endwalker series. Took a week off as I was quite busy trying to get the near replicant review ready, and yeah, that required a lot of time, so I couldn't really play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, like at all. But in the week since, I've been able to play quite a bit more. I think I've reached the 2.2 content. I've unlocked the Crystal Tower, which we'll do once we finish up all the Hildibrand stuff, or I reach the end of all the the stuff between 2.2 and 2.5. I can already see we have a few friends joining us. Hi, Kynum. Hi, Worth. And hopefully you all can hear me just fine and hear the game just fine. Let's go ahead and jump off this mount. And let's change up my minion for the day. Alright, minion of light for this one. Got a lolly-ho from that. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and get this whole thing started and see what exactly we're in for when it comes to the rest of Hildibrand. We got a plan to catch the thief who's been stealing weapons. Weirdly enough, we also ran into Gilgamesh, so, you know, I'm sure that's not related at all. Actually, let me get my Chocobo back. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to this sellsword and get more of the plan. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are the one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly, you're mistaken me for someone else. You've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But, sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Wolfstar, you're not blocked. I'm not sure why you would be. Gilgamesh, I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. I love how he always comes in at just the moment Briardian leaves. Briardian, whatever. Mayhap keeping active will help me stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Ha ha ha. Bye. Oh, and hey, here comes the sellsword agent. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. And yes, I will be doing the Coils of Bahamut eventually as well, Sanji Tylosian. Yep, this is what Gilgamesh looks like in 14. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Alright, to the east gates. What's Hildibrand up to? Any halberd-wielding mummers shall answer to me. You see that just now? No? I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there! Look! What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Freaking Gilgamesh. Why, hello there. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We have lingered here overlong. We must egress post-haste. Oh, this is some classic hijinks. Let's go talk to Hildibrand again. Sanji Tai Lotion says, I'm sometimes a bit embarrassed by my username. I made it long ago. It's Sanji from One Piece, Tyson from Beyblade, and Shion from Kingdom Hearts. Nice. Alright, Sanji Tai Lotion. Okay, got it. There's not out of the ordinary here either. No luck, huh? Hi, Enkidu. We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Oh, dang. Freaking Gilgamesh. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. And there goes Greg. Chasing after Enkidu. Oh, goodness. How you doing, Ellie? Come now, how hard can we find a large man dressed in red in Kurthus? I don't know, but somehow you guys... Oh, look. Kind of has Enkidu as a minion, which I want. Boy, do I want that. Alright. Off we go. Cold and... Okay, nothing major. Let's do it. What are we in for now? Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, the Gubu just hanging out. Actually, that looks awfully cold. Same with Hildibrand. Oh god, the Gubu yawning with the Hildibrand in the background. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it. The strongest of spears. Yo, I have a dragoon. I'd love that spear. Enkidu is really smart. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. God, I wish these were voice acted. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. I gotta use those airplane lines. The spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Oh my gosh. This is just this side story. Everything with Hildibrand is supposed to be ridiculous. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Oh, Greg. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Bah, you all are beyond reason. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. There they go. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. And there we go. Turns out the thief, shockingly, was Gilgamesh. Who would have guessed? His name isn't really Greg, is it? Alright. Now we come to the fun part. We need a party. And there's Hildibrand already in his butt. Nashu? Miss Ellie? Ah, my good man, is it a relief to hear your footfalls? As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Well... Boy, that's a big bridge. Quite the location. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction? At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it's embiggening time! He did get big. That look on our face. And that's why I didn't want to wear the helmet of a dragoon. Battle on the big bridge now accessible. And, hey, what do you know? We got a bunch of party members, including Linky in his chicken suit. Alright, let's go ahead and get everybody invited that's here. Gilgamesh. Alright, we got ourselves a light party. However, if we look in our duties here. Oh, wrong spot. Actually, wrong spot. I need to get in the duty. Oh, hold on one sec. I need to invite Amy. And, hey, right on time, Futaba. There we are. Who else is here with us? I don't think anybody else, so I think we can go ahead and jump into the duty finder now. Where is... There we go. Battle on the big bridge. All these players, friends of yours that were waiting, they're fans and other friends. They just have to be around and able to join in. And there we go. We are set. Let's do this. Battle on the big bridge. And of course, we got the music. God, I love this remix. I heard it when Amy fought Gilgamesh, and it's just like I was geeking out. Party. Oops. Alright. Gosh, I'm not used to fighting on this small screen.
Favorite. Hi, I admit it. Fighting all eight of you is just too much for me. Not. I lied. Everything.
I love Gilgamesh.
Why, I've been hurt. This is far from the strongest of fear. I feel so strange. Goodness gracious. I just remembered something.
And off he runs. I love this fight. Plus, again, we get a great yeah, it's not a dungeon, it's just taking on the boss.
Hold that thought. I must say, I quite enjoy these puzzles. I feel we've gained an understanding. I will pound you, silly! Aha!
Why am I not targeting? There we go. Finally. Jeez. Wasn't. Oh God, have I been? What's happened to me? I think I got controlled. That was weird. Oh no! I'm a toad! I'm a frog. Futaba gently pats me. There we go. And I'm a frog again. Boy. Fighting Gilgamesh and I croaked. We've almost got him now. There we go.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
Go, Enkidu! Oh. Well. Bye, Enkidu. And Gilgamesh. There we go. Actually, I have this. Let's see what. Cheer. By the way, you gotta check out Amy's new armor that she got for her white mage. Look how awesome she's looking. That is a badass white mage. Very cool. Thanks, Amy. Let's go ahead and exit. Such a good time. Alright, so apparently it's a while till the next trial, so the party's basically going to be disbanding a bit, but hey, we can still have fun with everybody here. How's Hildibrand doing? Why, Greg? Why? Are you dead again, Inspector? How many swords did he drop? Wow, wait, doesn't that one look just like Eleazar's sword? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade, and so is this one. And this one. What in the world? Alone yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. Alright, we gotta get the Revenant's Toll. Which... how far away is that? Just teleport there. Amy cheering and congratulating. Yes, Hildibrand was the NPC buried in the snow because he tried to take on Gilgamesh and, well, did not do so well. But yes, that is, I love that. I was, again, smiling ear from ear to ear when Amy encountered that in her playthrough. Because she didn't even recognize Battle at the Big Bridge. Oh shoot! I accidentally did story quest! I was like, why is Yugiri with me? But yes, the same guy I have to talk to for Hildibrand is part of this quest. Anyway, I've met the mysterious Lady Yugiri, who's dealing with refugee issues. Like she's trying to have people have refugees, and they've come to Mordana in order to work and actually have a place to stay, because the Empire completely took out Doma. Gotta work hard. The first aura you see in the game if you played it from the beginning. Gotta introduce them to Minfilia. Was this? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Whoops, I gotta go back to Vesper Bay. No wonder I did it wrong. Oh gosh. That was silly. Sorry about that. But, well, now you know where I'm at in the story. Blow Amy a quick kiss before I teleport to Vesper Bay. I'm running out of these quick ones. Alright. There's Darilda. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. That face on Hildibrand. Oh yeah, it's definitely nice to just transport here. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. He likes us, so that works. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where is my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? And they're gone. With a mask. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. He's so happy. He's innocent. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. Oh, that little Screw you. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Uh-oh. Another card. Mashu sleeping to victory. I'm sorry, it gets me every time. Oh god, it hurts. Hildibrand is a tougher man than... Look at him laughing at him too. He's like, I'm enjoying this. Tougher man than Briardian. Oof. I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardian. Piss off. I love these quests. 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. A joker, you might say. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Gosh. Hildibrand. Very well, I, and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon! I don't know, we've seen how fast Hildibrand can run. Hildibrand's enjoying himself. Ah, Maria got a laugh. How could you not laugh with all this? How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria! Yeah. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Ah, she learned a lesson. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... And I agree, Bagel. I love the expressions they get out of Hildibrand. And look at that. 5 elixirs. We did it! Oh my gosh. The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? Hildibrand will return in a case of indecency. Snake eater. Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Oh my god. The kisses. And there we go. Well, let's learn about the business of betrothal. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guru Guremu, a prominent member of the East Aldenal Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Brugerd consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will make a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Alright. To Costa del Sol. You're seeing why I wanted to stream this for all these quests for all you guys, right? Like, this is just fantastic. Welcome to Hildibrand Patch 2.3, the beach episode. And there's Alexander Pendragon. And excuse me, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I love that each patch got a new Hildibrand thing. There's Ellie. This is Master Guguremu of the East Aldernau Trading Company and father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might just have a moment of... yes, that two-guild sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief in his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. Donkey absolutely hyped for Ratchet. Sadly, there's no Hildibrand and Shadowbringers, but there are cameos. Cannot wait. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Remember being annoyed at this quest section? What the heck? Well, these guys are confident. The brass blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Oh my. As somebody said, the pompadour. Consulting Inspector Briardian, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. Yeah, it's a bit steep, but... you know, I think it's worth it, and I don't know. Again, try it, see if you get hooked. That's the best thing I can say. True Zero says, fun fact, starting all done, the Brass Blades are one of the villain groups at the start of the game. Oh, wow. Alright. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences and will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Yeah, the Rona definitely harms Hildibrand. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved, but consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. I love how you can see Nashu in the background, interviewing. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vaughn's, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Yalto Noto and his wife, Sinana, the guest of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Excuse me, got a yawn, because of... You read so much you end up with a yawn. I don't know why that is. Sorry for that. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guru whatever, himself. Finally, we have Lewinhart, a steward of Gugu Remu's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. Oh my god, Hildibrand's drinking with them. Cannot miss that braid or hairstyle. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at... once? Oof! Hildibrand Manderville! I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Briardian. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. The brass blades like him. With a fish. Oh, that smile. He does realize there's a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector, I realize we may not have seen eye to a monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. Oh, God. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be awaiting you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. That fish is really steadfast to stay in his hair. And he changed quick. Yay, he actually likes us. Alright. Let's go to the inspector. There's a long walk. I needed the mount. You have come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now, answer me this, Milan. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorota, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? I know you've gotten your Omega-3, but that's ridiculous. Have a nice outfit for the questline. Thanks, Beyond Paradise. I wanted to go Red Mage because it felt like the best way to kind of, you know, be part of all this silliness. Yes, the perfect mannerisms. Also, Leonardo Hildibrand is logged out. That's funny. Anyway, intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical perfection of the disguise, you turn an eye within. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will, and yet, like you, this was of secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorota, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. And yes, I am excited for Final Fantasy XVI, especially after playing through all 14 more. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom, Milan. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? Honestly, I think a brass blade? No, one of the guests, based off his prior track record. Would he? The guests are well acquainted with each other. One misstep and the thief's cover would be... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Would be blown. There is more... No, there is a more logical first target. One that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge he needs, and at less risk. Yes, one of the brass blades of the Gerbera. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Hey, style boys! Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had time to carry the unconscious man afar. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Alright, we're looking for a guy who got knocked out. We're off! Sly Boys, how's the game going so far? I really enjoy it. Amy's much farther than I am and has really gotten into it. I'd love to play more, but it's tricky with my schedule. But I'm making steady progress. I'm up to 2.2. And I'll be streaming Crystal Tower for all of you. So that'll be fun. Alright. Which one got taken over? Excellent. You were one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thank the gods. Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief in your briefs. Jesse A, yes, I've really enjoyed Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not far enough to say whether it's the best Final Fantasy story ever, as many have claimed, but that sort of got put out there around Shadowbringers, so I'm pretty far away from that. We just arrived in Costa del Sol, had a briefing of sorts. Master Gugu Remu gave us each our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those who have to look at you. Wow. You say you received orders from Master Gugu Remu? Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but... one was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was Lalafelangent from Limsa. Yalto Noto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Lewenhard. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant, Yalto Noto, and Lewenhard. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. Everybody's a fool around this man. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Alright. Found him. We got a few more suspects to deal with. Oh, I have tons of RPGs in my backlog as well, but with Endwalker coming out and just so many friends playing it, and just, I don't know. Enough of it, I just seen enough that was like, I gotta play this and see what it's all about. And I've not been disappointed. What's Ellie got to say? Oh, okay, same as before. Ah, there you are, my friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your Inspector Briardian's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Hit the lock of my hotbar? Sure thing, Linky, I'll do that after this. I'm not sure what that does. Morgant, Yalto Noto, and the steward Lewenhard, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend, the Inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. There is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Oh, Hildibrand. So, hit that lock. I want to have it locked. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I did not realize, Linky. Thank you. That seems like a nice dude. Alright, Morgant, what you got? Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. Oh, the 14 community seems extremely nice from everything I've encountered. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley. Handed down from Manderville men of ages past to reveal our foe. Later, Linky. Thanks for joining. I can think of a few topics that would interest my leaders less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital! And this is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now, behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good day, Master Guremu, whatever. A fine day it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you... Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards! Guards! Now, old your chocobos, Guremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have ya? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Aye, Vans? The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. Fashion challenge? He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. That's me Vans, ever calm in the face of danger. Truly his father's son. A worthy heir of the Bruguiere, to the Bruguiere consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Ho ho. Later, switch better. Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since that day. Oh, that little trinket, 'twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha ha. The time-honored Manderville art of parley, we'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgott not spoken up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha ha ha! Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops, I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yolto Nolto and Lewenhart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Oh dear. Oh, that's Hildibrand, all right. Not seeing your faces round here. With the East Aldenard Trading Company, are you? Why, yes, good sir. But very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldenard Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet ya. Do tell. Is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sayana's here is no slouch herself, but she, like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. What the hell? Ah, but where are my manners? Yalto Noto of the Bruguiere Consortium, and this is me wife, Sayana. I look forward to the profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. Aye, I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses could be happening at a better time, what with all manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day a shipment of imported foodstuff was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of Ralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra whatsits a day. Oh my god. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras. Yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sinana. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure, and with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy, none of these three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briardian will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewinhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardian will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. Oh, I'm not used to talking this much. Alright, let's jump over here. Whoops. Yeah, I have noticed tanks tend to run ahead, and you can have a bad party because of that. I actually, I thought it was possible to get Beast Tribe quests to get the experience attached to other classes. So I was decided to train up a marauder, and that didn't work. All right, what we got here? Gonna take a little drink of water. Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Oh, that's a bad sign. What's Nashu doing? Oh my god. Look at this. Now there's water. Now there isn't. Now there's water. Oh boy. That girl is as sharp as a tack. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewinhart spoke true? Ye gads! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, I thought they were so helpful. They were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood over there, down over there, and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. Yeah, I learned that it doesn't really work that way. I think it worked that way for the crafting Beast Tribe quest, but yeah, I thought it applied to work with Disciple of Wars as well. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briardian is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon the scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before errant sea embers send us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briardian, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briardian come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Milan and I will see the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Briardian has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. And yes, that's what I'm doing, Sanji Tai Loshian. I'm just working on that stuff, and basically I'll do the Crystal Tower once we're finished with all the Hildibrand stuff. Well, let's see how Briardian's doing. A burst of inspiration. So, Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed, but enough about Hildibrand. Milana and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, yes. That spot over there just by the crates should suffice. There, of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. Let's see. Bloody hell. Don't worry, Milan. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Oh, you did find Sanji. I had no issue with the Gilgamesh raid. Well, this isn't going well. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Oh my god. Through the questioning of a brass blade attacked by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yaltonoto, and Lewinhart. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are you the 2 of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. It's not much of a raid, it's usually a duty. Alright. Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I, too, feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there is no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling in these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly, and as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. Uh-oh. Even Milan's backing up. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying. What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oh, that face. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? These camera angles. Oh, I'd love Hildibrand for the next Dissidia. Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? And doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Oh boy, she has to sneeze. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the Lapis Maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the center. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. God, I love this. The final page? Confounding Inspector Briardian will meet a fiery demise. That look of fear. Wah! Oh no! Jump on everything I want I could do as a minion. Ellie with the save. Here comes Hildibrand with... Can he catch it? Oh no. No. Oh, thank God for his flat fish head. No problem. Thank you, Style Boys, for joining. That's using your head, Hildibrand. Good job. Whew. That is perfect comedic timing. I wish they were voiced. And, yep. Back to zombie Hildibrand. Oh my God. You saw through the fiend's ruse, but how? Will love bloom on the battlefield? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Hildibrand of Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? New Age Retro Noob, I forgot how fantastic this questline is. Oh yeah, I had to show all this. I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance! Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. Oh yeah, total Phoenix and Edgeworth vibes. Bruhile. What in the name of the gods? Thal's teeth! Those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in a gaol. Or jail, whatever. Well, more clever than we thought. Well, fortunately, Hildibrand has a bunch of replacement clothes. Gumshoe and Edgeworth, nah, they're both inspectors, so it's a bit more rivalish to that thing. It's just Hildibrand's miraculously incompetent. We lost our coconuts. How do you survive an explosion at point-blank range? Zatmius, where's Greg? I miss Greg. We already fought Greg. This is the next quest line after Greg. Dealing with a beauty at Costa del Sol. Though we've yet to see this beauty. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Let's speak with Lewinhart. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guguremu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods! This is no thief, this is a madman! As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are particularly short in supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large, even if I were to replace an order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I've heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lewinhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Wow. Brow says, I finished the Shadowbringers and am continuing Hildibrand quest to lighten up because Shadowbringers gave me feels. I've heard that for Shadowbringers. Oh ho, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst with a want for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for his own well-being. I've been nominated. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sundheimel of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguremu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let his comrade face danger alone. Let us away to Limpsa together. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to Shadowbringers, but that is a ways off. So Limsa Lominsa. Where you're like, oh yes, I've been volunteered. Again. I mean, that's just sort of our lot in life. Alright. And as usual, Limsa is positively buzzing with people. There we go. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late, as were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, the thrill that chased and not invigorating friend. The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us swiftly be on our way. Well, later, Soulcaster. Yeah, Soulcaster, that's exactly why I wanted to show it off, because it is so odd and funny and weird. It is such a different tone to most other, most what we know of Final Fantasy. It's rare that Final Fantasy is this humorous. Though I think that Final Fantasy, what was it? The one with all the really short guys, versions of the characters, like chibi versions. What was that one called? Final Fantasy... Oh, I forget. Anyway, that one's also, I think, pretty funny. Though I've not played it a lot. World of Final Fantasy. That's it. That's why I couldn't remember it, because I was trying to think of a title after Final Fantasy, not before. Oh well. I need to get to level 56 before I can do that one. Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do ya? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye, as it did mine. My eye! By the time I'd regained my wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of me days, it'd be too soon. I've heard good things about World of Final Fantasy, and I do have it, but I've not played it. It was during that time where it's just a lot of stuff going on. What the heck? Seeds of Rebellion. To hear most say it, the Mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Feeling their fellow Franz larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. What the hell? I've actually not seen Amy do this section. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you... could it be the adventurer that bested the thieving duelist in single combat? With 7 other people? Yes. Well, bugger me and call me Inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelists travel with a demon bird whose croak could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. Oh, Bruler Hell, I'm glad you enjoy my Final Fantasy XIV adventurers. Again, once we're done with Hildibrand, we'll be doing the Crystal Tower, and I'll also be streaming the end of 2.5, because I know from Amy's experience with it, apparently something crazy goes on, so I want to have my reactions to that on stream. And that's exactly the fate with the... okay, we already read that. As we speak, the Mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind in the Isles of Umbra. You'll be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case I've solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra. I believe... yes. Yes, Coils of Bahamut as well. I've not found the Coils of Bahamut yet, so... yeah, I'm not familiar with that one, but that'll definitely be included. Because those are also opportunities to play with all of you as well, which I definitely enjoy. Oh boy, somebody's speaking PlayStation to us. You feel a hostile gaze. Well, somebody didn't like that. There's Alexander Pendragon. Jump on everything. Enjoyed 2.5's end as well. Do it unsynced for coils. That's what I did. I think that's what Amy did as well. So I'll probably do the same. Which, Amy, if you're still watching, and I'm not sure, Johnny last night actually, the other night, taught me finally how to do unsynced as well. Because apparently you, there's a little... hold on. There's a thing we hit on here that apparently changes to unsynced. Up here. Here we go. That's how you turn off unsync. Oh, that's where Explorer mode is too. Well, there's all that. Oh, she was watching. Cool. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that the other night. Yes, I'll probably do them unsynced in that case. Undersized party is the unsync option. Okay, thank you, Tabasax. Well, now they're singing at us in PlayStation. Oh, Explorer mode doesn't work with all the dungeons? Oh well. Well, obviously nothing went wrong there. There is... oh. Hildibrand, you okay? You ended up in the dirt again. At least your clothes aren't ruined. Friend, my pursuit of the Mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here, somewhere. Oh my god, he's crawling in the sand to try to find the Mandragoras. Sensing weakness in the realm following the Calamity, 5 rogue vegetables, well, technically 4 and a fruit, have risen up the land of all meat, including you. Call off the Mandragoras before their verdant insurgency steams. Oh, got interrupted. Casting's taking forever. Oh no, I'm asleep. Oh wait, finally killed him. Okay, cool. Oh, got slowed. I think I've been... Have I been... No, I'm not silenced. It's a bit more annoying than I thought it'd be. Why is this so much tougher than I expected? What the heck? Sync to 50 so I can't procure. Ah, that explains it. I got so used to it. These are really deadly vegetables. Okay, 2 down. Okay. We got this. Gotta take out... There we go. Whew. Okay. That took more than I thought. Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. I'm a red mage now. I'm red mage. My 3 classes right now are red mage, summoner, and dragoon. But I chose red mage because you can see my face more for reactions in the Hildibrand quests. Let's see. Back to Costa del Sol. Definitely could have handled that a lot easier as a dragoon, but that's alright. What took you so long, friend? The Isles of Umber are but a short sprint away. I trust you brought along... Love how he still beat us there. No, I guess that is true. I can choose not to show my helmets, but I don't know. I like the red mage look. I enjoy playing as a red mage. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. I don't know if there's any cabbage there. The stolen foodstuffs! You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguremu is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Cor, the peppers have changed color. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs to investigate. They're blue, Abidai. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate? But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue, or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ooh, caught! Up! He's off! Ha! The charade is up! After the man! It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu! The fiend must be brought to justice. I love how Nashu brought up the goggles in the last one. It's like, I wonder if I can get a pair of those goggles. And that was the clue that got us all that. We found the thief! After him! I got my behemoth. We'll maul him. There they are. You alright there, Lewenhart? You can run, but you cannot. Oh, Hildibrand. Ah ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. Sorely, yeah. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end for a noble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Blech. Just that eyes closed thing. It's like, damn it. Ugh, where am I? Who are you? It's pretty sus. Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Now she's gonna mess him up. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. Oh, my head. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewenhart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. But in the end though, he proved too strong for me. Ouch, knife in the hand. That would hurt. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. Elementary. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the estate that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. What the heck? Plot important gloves. If they weren't important, you wouldn't be able to pick them up. Oh God, they've come back for revenge. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours. The other Lewinhart. Revolution! Oh God, it's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I knew ya. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. The game is afoot, inspectors. I've seen what he really looks like. Hi. Now, what masks shall I wear to the ball? Man, he drops masks all over the place. Oh, Januya, I'm definitely enjoying the game. I love these streams I get to do with you guys where I can, just enjoy these Hildibrand quests. Plus, you know, we get to do all these together when I get to the Crystal Tower in the Coils of Bahamut. An amazing quest during the 2.1 was the King Mogul. Ah, yes. Did not expect a King Moogle primal. That was fun. And so we finally get to meet Arabella, even though we've seen a preview of her last time. Of course, it's raining, so it's kind of dampens the mood, huh? So I dream, but I must, for such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons. Great King Mog with this Halloween song. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. It's pouring out. Oh, Lewin, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. Sanji says to unlock the Bahamut, you need to do the Eorzea Primal Quest. I have... Sweet! So those things I did on the extra that I wasn't sure was worth doing or not worked out. Because I did... I've already done Garuda and Ifrit. I still need to do Titan. Twintania. Okay. Cool. The gods smile on me indeed to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... you seem pensive, milady. Is there something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vons. Why, I've not even met him. Get any ponies from extreme? I have not done extreme stuff. I've only done hard stuff. Amy got all the ponies. With her FC has spent an entire day or evening doing unsynced matches against the primals until everybody got all the horses. By the way, Arabella, not as cute as Belle. To tell the truth, okay. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. But Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen. It is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Aldan, but if I may be bold, my lady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? What makes you say that? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane and when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than as a son. Ouch. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope for where I had none. I will learn to love Vons if that will make Father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days? Hint, hint. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Another quest complete. Ooh, here we go. A case of indecency. This must be the last set of quests. Alright. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's clumsy facade. Oh boy. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or, failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me. Oh, goodness. Well, back to Costa del Sol. And I could fly there, but we're running... I always give these only about 2 hours, so we're just going to teleport and keep things moving. Plus, it's only 100 gil. Whatever. But yes, eventually I want to get all the ponies and do that kind of fun stuff. It'll be a good time. Right. Hey, Elia. I think I pronounced that right. Might not have. Fellow under the table seems terribly suspicious. Okay, that looks like Tataru, honestly. Anyway. Inspector Briardian, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? Tabasak says, got to get all the ARR ponies, HW burbs, and SB doggos. I think Amy's probably going to be working on the burbs soon. Tabasaks. I've canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Tee-hee. There's no time. With the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vons and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You are the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? Inspector Briardian, I knew the day would come when you would recognize my many talents. Worry not about Master Vons. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here is the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Milan, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Let's go. Drogo. Totally unrelated. Has the lapis made servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Thanks. There's Arabella. Greetings, friend. Oh, what is this you have for me? Sewn in competent fashion by a reasonably talented tailor using materials of a satisfactory quality, these garments have been kept in an acceptable shape and more than likely commanded an average to fair price at market. Wow. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony. Father will be furious, and Lord Vons. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. You should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. That wind is blowing like crazy. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. Perfectly acceptable. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, Inspector? Milan, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. I'm curious to get to all the latest stuff that's in Final Fantasy XIV. I see you guys talking about it in there. Like, heck, they're up to 5.5. I am so far behind. But we'll get there eventually. There's just so much to see and do. I'm honestly not even sure I'll be able to at the Endwalker content by the time it's released, but I'll keep playing. Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vons at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Expertly tailored dress starting to make eyes bulge and hearts stop. Ah, yes, I had to take some time off from Final Fantasy XIV to get the Nier Replicant review done as well. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress? I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not. I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vaughn's before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briardian and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Took you 2 months to play to 4.0, so yes, there's a lot to see. Oh boy. Yep, that sounds about right. And I'm not even able to play constantly, so we're definitely in trouble. Hey, it's a party. Curses, how am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Oh yeah, we are totally just along for the ride, but that is fine with me. I just need to see what's going on. Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguera Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company. We trust you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vaughns is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yalto Nodo, Sainana, honored guest, it is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vaughns, future chair of the Bruguera Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of the Master Guguremu of the East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows ere today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville, you had one job! You had one job. She's beautiful. Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride after all. You just know it. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. Oh, God. My sun and stars. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours and shall be ever, forevermore. That is the appropriate reaction. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Oh, God. Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. I love how it's raining during all this. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Hildibella, I love it. I'm amazed that dress fits. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vaughns, or shall I call you by another name? The Thief of Many Faces. Oh, God. And now she's asleep. Me? A thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Guguremu, and her steward, Lewenhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vaughns, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know that at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None, save you, ye of 1,000 faces. Oh my god. All gear resizes. That's a good plan. That's a good point, I should say. And anyone else with half their wits about them? How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in the jail and throw away the key. Getting chased in the background. Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. Shooting a little roughly there. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? Oh my god, Hildibrand is right. I'm reminded of Prince Charming from Shrek. Hildibrand was right. I love it. For the wrong reasons, but he was right. The thief! With the necklace. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! Uh-oh. Mandragoras. Oh my god. You came all this way for me. You love me. You really, really love me. Why that reference? Oh god. Oh man, one knocked over dead immediately. He killed one of them. And he's an expert magician. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Hildibrand always leaves girls laughing, I swear. I hear that the real Vons was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vans and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. Yay. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. That nose twinkle. Oh my god. The eye twinkle. For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he took only her neck piece. Now that you mention it, Master Mandragora in the background. Now that you mention it, Master Remu told me about the class when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguière collection, known by many as Azayama's virtue. The Maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. And they're off. Where's the next challenge? They're so excited. Oh, here it comes. And Briardian was ready. Split the damn onion. Killed it dead. That just goes to show you. Wait, over here, Inspector, it says, made you look. The Fiend plays this for fools. Give that to me at once. Just goes to show how much that thing hits. Dear God. Oof. That nose twitch. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. Made you look. Oh, that made you look. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The Fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. And so does Briardian, apparently. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of a thousand faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha 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 ha. Uh-oh. You kind of made it obvious there, Hildibrand. The thief is back in black. Oh dear. And there we go. Danganronpa Man, exactly. The Parley minigame is now available. You've unlocked the Parley minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Mandeville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. Huh. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. Ooh, everybody's fighting. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Ooh, Gilgamesh is back. Our 8 legs. Yes! 8 legs better than 2. Can a Mandeville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Ultros! Or, yes, Ultros! Heck yeah! And Enkidu. Nice. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Thanks there, Godbert. What the hell? Toy chest. You've acquired a toy chest containing several minigames. Visit an inn-room to try your hand at these popular Eorzean pastimes. Alright, let's go ahead and begin the quest so we know where we need to go next time. And speak to Ellie. 8 armed and dangerous. Yep. Definitely, Ultros. Ellie has the latest information on the Phantom Thief's target. Milan, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons of Mineral Concern. They say that Master Fergus will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. You can unlock more toys by doing seasonal events. Oh, that's cool. Later jump on everything. The chairman, Master Fergus, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it that he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He is also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Ganelon, is in Alda, covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. And there we go. Next time, Colosseums, Godbert's Return, and Ultros. But before we go, I do want to check out the an inn, so I'm going to do a quick return here. Let's see what Parley's all about before we end this off. Because I don't know if Amy ever actually checked it out. Let's see. Need to go this way. Let's go to the inn. This is actually the first time I've ever gone into an inn. I've not really bothered with glamours and the armor and all that stuff, so cool stuff. All right, toy chest. Egg Hunter Riggy and Parley. What the heck? How do you even play? Well, I gotta choose. I've been playing this game for 14 months and I'd never looked at it. I lost? How'd I lose? Alright, time stage. When you click on a symbol, it'll claim any with the same symbol in the same row or column. It then adds a total of those to your score for that round. Okay. Oh! Okay, now it's making more sense, because, geez, I was confused. Yes, you can change your hairstyle as well. I still lost? How the heck did I still lose? I'll give it one more try, but I do not understand this whatsoever. I know I ended less points, but I was like, I thought I was doing pretty well. Oh well. Parley was intended as a 1.0 alternative to battling for crafters to advance through quests. It wasn't used much. Interesting. Oh shoot, I didn't go. Hold on. Let's hit retry. The more you pick the same symbol, the better, but it's really hard to make that work. Not really any great choices there. Hey, I won. Cool, sure. I wish I kept the points tracked somewhere. Okay, you don't win anything actually doing it, but, well, there you go. Oh, hey, the orchestrion. I never put the stuff in there. I should do that. Alright, well, there's probably a bunch of things I should do in here that I've never done before. But with that, this is the end of this stream. Next week, we will pick up with the 8-armed and dangerous questline and see what Hildibrand's next adventure is like that involves Godbert and Hildibrand. Oh, if it's to the right of the flag, you're winning? Okay, cool. Very cool. Alright. This was a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll continue going through the Hildibrand quest as I work on other things in the main game. By the time we're done with Hildibrand, I should be ready for Crystal Tower and Coils of Bahamut, so we can go through that stuff and enjoy all that. So there's actually a good bit of streams I can do thanks to all of this for the road to Endwalker. Might be a little bit of a lull after I finish up the 5.5, the 2.5 stuff, because I'm not sure what to look out for in terms of Heaven's Guard that you guys might want to see. But at least we're having fun with this post-game AR Realm Reborn content. So with all that said, thank you all so much for joining me. I love doing these Road to Endwalker videos, talking to everybody that plays the game, hopefully getting more of you into it, and yes, I have done Hatch and Tide real quick, Tyson of Time. So there is that. I got my chicken costume. So yeah, a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, be sure to subscribe to Good Vibes Gaming for much more on Final Fantasy XIV and other things as well. Until then, everyone, bye.